Hey y'all, happy Sunday. Welcome back to another week in our lives. My name is Ivy and I'm glad to have you along with us this week. We are down at the lake because we have a wedding literally happening right behind us over there. And so Scotty and Aiden and I are doing some hosting duties today, helping park and shuttle people up and down the hill. The wedding was supposed to start 10 minutes ago. It has not started yet. We waited till 5 after to do our shuttling. Scotty just took the bridesmaids down on the side-by-side. He'll be back to get the bride and hand the side-by-side over to her dad to take her down. It's an exciting day. We had a fun day yesterday. I'll fill you in on that later on, but to recap what you saw in the opening footage of this video. But it's a beautiful fall day for a beautiful wedding, and we're excited to be part of it. We're excited they chose us for their wedding, and they're just a sweet couple. And yeah, we're kind of new to this. Like, we normally just rent it out and they do their own thing, but they asked us to help out today, so here we are, ready and willing to do whatever we need to do. So we're excited to get this week started and come along with us and see what all we can get into. Hey y'all, I was gonna make a joke about it being like 10 p.m., but it does not come off as dark as it is on the camera. It's 5:25. It just feels so late. It's so crazy. I'm already exhausted. I'm ready for bed. We were literally ready for bed by 7 p.m. last night after that wedding and the time change. We were just exhausted. You're not gonna believe this, guys, but I was in my bed at 9:18 last night. Now, I stayed on my phone till about 10:30 because I couldn't actually fall asleep once I went to bed, but I was in my bed at 9:18. I could not believe it myself, but yeah, we were so tired, and then, like I said, I just couldn't turn my mind off, of course, once I went to bed. But anyway, today was almost a rough day. I don't know. It's like Halloween weekend. I'm sure the kids were partying it up all weekend, eating a pound of candy each day, I don't know. So they were all wound up today. It wasn't horrible, but I don't know. Plus, just a reminder, early this week is I have my colonoscopy and endoscopy. I don't know what it's called. It's an EGD. One's a scope and the other one, I think the other one is an endoscopy or colonoscopy. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I don't know the scientific names. I know we're just doing both of them on the same day. That's Friday, but I'm going to be off school Thursday and Friday. So I'm trying to get sub plans done, trying to not get my kids behind before the week even starts, so that they don't have a ton of catch up work. I'm hoping to just pretty much give them just their reviews for the week and then like keep them refreshed on the things that we're learning right now. so that the sub can just work with like easier things with them, maybe do a fun activity with math or something. I don't know. Thursday is going to be a learning day. Fridays are always quizzes, catch up, and free time days. So hopefully they're not crazy on Friday. But anyway, that's always the stress, making sub plans. That's what I was just doing in my room. Why am I school so late? Not just for sub plans, but Aiden started basketball today. His practice gets out at 5:30, I think. I checked the schedule, but there's like no other parents here. So now I'm thinking like, did I have the schedule wrong? I don't know. So anyway, have I said anyway like 3 times already? Yes. The wedding was fantastic. Everything went so smoothly. Went off without a hitch. It was great. We shuttled people up and down. It was pretty smooth. We did learn a few things. I need a step stool. My car is kind of tall. And I literally had to boost a little great grandma up by her booty. And it was fine. It worked out. So we all made it up and down the hill. It was fine. And then, like I said, we came home and we're exhausted. But I was going to fill you in on Saturday. So we helped my brother and sister-in-law move into their new house. So that was so fun. We went to their storage unit, grabbed all their stuff, took it up to their house, unpacked all their stuff. With all of us doing it, it took us like 48 minutes, I think the time lapse said, to haul everything in for the most part. There was some things we didn't film. But yeah, that was so exciting how quick that was. So we took all that in, helped clean up the house a little bit. Sorry, my mama's calling me. I'll get right back to you. Okay, that was my mama. So speaking of my mama, while we were at Brandon and Teddy's house, I get a text from my mom that says need help, immediately followed by a phone call. And so of course I immediately am freaking out. And she's like, well, my lights are flickering and there's like smoke starting to come in the house. So I was like, holy cow. Well, we're up here at Brandon and Teddy's. So, we won't be there soon. So I was like, let me call my cousin and see if he's home, because he works nights and stuff. So I had no idea if he was going to be home. So Scotty actually called him and he ran over there. Just, he's just a few minutes away. We left from where we were, which was 30 minutes away. I mean, I grounded up all my stuff and then we left. And so, he went over there and turned off the main breaker power and turned off her propane and opened the crawl space under the house. And there was smoke just like billowing out of there. And so he called me back, told me, so I called the fire department because once he turned the power off, they didn't have very good service over there. So I called 911. I tried to call the fire department. They didn't answer. So I called 911. They dispatched me, got everything sent, whatever. So we were 30 minutes away and we got back to our town here and we thought we were getting pulled over because we were driving so fast. And turns out it was the fire truck. And so we almost beat the fire truck there, 30 minutes. So it was like 45 minutes by the time I got the call till we got to my mom's, because rounding stuff up and calling Kyle and everything. And so we almost beat the fire trucks there. Pull in, her whole yard is full of fire trucks. They ended up calling. I mean, they had a ton of responders coming, like from all over the place, which I'm grateful for. Don't get me wrong, but it was packed in there. And so I'm kind of laughing about it, but it was scary. It was very scary. And I was trying to just hurry and get there. Scotty was driving, but trying to hurry and get there. I was panicking, honestly. I was scared. But thankfully, Kyle was with my mom. She wasn't alone, So we got there. They were kind of finishing up because there were other responders there that had beat us there, of course. Also, local responders. And so, anyhow, it was literally just 40-year-old wiring that had gone bad and caused a spark. It fizzled out, sparked out, and just started a small little fire. And then it was smoldering. It was literally slow burning the plastic off of the outside of the electrical wire underneath the house. And so that was what the smoke was. There was no fire. There was no fire to the structure. They said there was a tiny little fire because there was cardboard under there that caught, but it didn't spread. They got it in time. And the main thing that was causing the smoke was the electricity fizzling along the plastic of the wire. So we are so grateful that she was home. She was awake. She acted immediately when she heard it, or saw the flashing. That we were thankful that Kyle was there within minutes. The fire department, the first people to get there were there within minutes. Like, we're just so grateful. It could have been so much worse, and it was fine. And so we had to leave the power off for the night. She stayed the night with us Saturday night. We all skipped church Sunday. My nephew is an electrician, journeyman. He's like apprenticing to become an electrician. So he was out there first thing Sunday morning. They had everything replaced. My sister and brother-in-law and nephew, they went and got the stuff, had everything replaced, and had her back home by 12:30, by noon, So yeah, I think I dropped her off about 12:30. So everybody just acting quick, taking care of Mama. It was all fine, all good. Thank the Lord. He definitely had his hand on her in the whole situation. So it was a little bit of a fright, a little bit too exciting for our weekend, if you know what I mean. But so grateful that she is okay and everything is okay. So anyway, I just realized there's a street light right there making it brighter. Maybe if we look, no, it still looks nice and bright out that side. It's so dark right now, guys. It's ridiculous. It's also 5:35 and they're still not out of practice, because that's how basketball does. They just keep you waiting. It's definitely one of my pet peeves, because if he was here at exactly 5:30, his practice starts at 3:30. If he got here at 3:30, when practice starts, he would be in so much trouble. He has to be here 15 minutes before practice starts, or he gets in trouble. But I don't get the same respect back that I'm here at 5:30. I have to wait till 5:45. So don't tell me practice is going to end at 5:30. I could have just spent 25 extra minutes in my classroom doing some stuff, because you're not going to respect my time. You want me to respect your time and have my kid here early, but you're not going to respect my time and let me have him back whenever you tell me I'm going to have him back. Will I say that to the coach ever? Not as long as my kid's on the team, but maybe one of these days. Aiden's not always going to be playing high school basketball. You know what I'm saying? But it is definitely a pet peeve of mine. It's frustrating. Like, if you say the practice is over at this time, practice needs to be over at this time. I'm ready to go home. It's been a long day. Okay. Speaking of, I'm just going to sit here in silence for the next 10 minutes till he finally gets out of practice, and then go home and cook something, probably. I don't know what I'm doing for the evening, but I'll figure it out. Okay, it's only a tiny bit later, and it really is this dark. It is 6:20, so about an hour later. We are at the church because we are going to unload a trailer full of wood into the wood pile for our hayride on Wednesday. And it's me, Scotty, and Aiden. It's been on the trailer for like 2 weeks. We got rained out last week. We got postponed our hayride to this week. And now we're just down to the last wire and had a million other things to get ready for that wedding and all the everything else. So here we are, the three of us unloading wood in the complete dark. It's going to be fine. We'll get it done. We'll have a hayride tomorrow, 2 days from now. So let's unload some wood. I'm going to set up a time lapse over here and we're going to get it done. Okay, we're done. It's gonna be the biggest bonfire we've had. You can't even see it. I think that time lapse is probably gonna look like.
We've had them this big.
Did I say ever? In a long time. The biggest one we've had in a long time. Anyway, it's very large. It's very tall. gonna be great. All kinds of wood. So anyway, I was saying that the time lapse is probably gonna look like flashlight tag or something ridiculous. So we'll see if that even makes it into the footage. So now, home again, jiggity jog, or whatever, however that rhyme goes. All right, here is dinner tonight. It is chicken breast with just olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic salt, not garlic salt, garlic powder, and Italian seasoning. And then green beans and sweet potatoes, which the green beans and sweet potatoes are from the school, because every day at the end of the day, they do a fruit or vegetable snack. And my students, some of them will try it, most of them won't. And so I can't just let it go to waste. So I bring them home and eat them and feed my family. And so here is my sheet pan meal that's going to feed the rest of my family. So yeah, there is my dinner. I'm excited to get to eat. Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. It was hat day at school today, so I had my MU hat on. I forgot I had bought this shirt at the thrift store last time I went there, and it was a perfect match. It was so exciting. I cleaned out my car this weekend, which I don't normally show you all the skeletons in my closet and how nasty my car is, but it was bad. Just take my word for it, okay? But because I was doing the shuttling for that wedding, I was like, gotta clean this thing out. And guess what I found? My keys for my P.O. box. I am at the post office because I have not checked my P.O. box in a very long time. So do I have mail in there? I don't know. Do I have packages? I don't know. I probably have newspapers, and that's about it. That's usually what I have in there. However, I'm just really glad I found my keys, so I'm going to go check my P.O. box. Then I'm going to go pick up groceries. My order was placed between 4 and 5 for pickup. They have never waited this long. It's almost 5 o'clock, and they have not even notified me that it's ready, and so I'm slightly nervous because Aiden gets out of practice at 5:30, which you heard my rant about that last night. It was actually only 5:40 and not 5:45, but still yet. So I probably have plenty of time if they don't have it ready on time, but it's very odd that it's already almost an hour past when I normally get notified, and it's actually over an hour past. They normally notify me 15 minutes before my pickup window, and I haven't heard from them yet. Anyway, I digress. Well, let's go to the post office and see if we have anything in our very old and not checked P.O. box. Just a few papers in there. Okay, just 3 newspapers, which I have a feeling, I mean, it's definitely been at least a month. It's been over a month, because last time I checked it, I had packages in there. Sorry, I think it was Melissa that they had been in there a hot minute. Hadn't lost my keys. No, yeah, I had lost my keys. I had, and I just asked them if they could help me get in my box, and they're like, oh yeah, no problem. So they got it for me. But anyway, so maybe it has been a month. I don't know. But yeah, no packages, so thankfully. I would just feel really bad if you guys had sent me something and it was sitting in there again for a long period of time. Okay, still no notification about my groceries, so I'm gonna go to Dollar Tree, meander around for a minute in there, and then I don't know what to do, honestly, so I'm just gonna go to Dollar Tree, see if I find anything great there, or maybe they'll text me on my way over there. Okay, the Walmart app is messed up. I just called, but I'm still gonna go to Dollar Tree, but I just saw the cutest things before I even walk in. So cute. So let's go check out what's new at Dollar Tree. So cute. Okay, I only got some headache medicine. I don't know if I told you guys. I think I did last week, but I can't take anything right now that I normally take. And I've been pretty much in pain for days. But then my mother-in-law told me that I could take Tylenol, and I'm like, no way. So I was talking to my mom about it. She's like, yeah, you just can't take NSAIDs, but you can take acetaminophen or whatever that's called. I'm like, you're kidding me. So I don't have any of that. I only have ibuprofen, which is what I take that actually works for me. So that was actually the reason I ran into Dollar Tree, was to get some headache medicine. because I have the worst headache right now. So I'm gonna take that, but then over here. But I don't know if I said this. You can't even trust Dollar Tree anymore. Those plushies were so cute. They were $7. I'm like, and no thank you. Super cute, but I'm gonna spend $7 at the Dollar Tree. So that's it. That's all I got there. And yeah, so now I'm here at Walmart to pick up my grocery order. I just have to call, he said. And then I'll be on my way, and I will still make it in plenty of time, I'm sure, to pick up my baby boy. Hey y'all, it's 8 o'clock. Totally just thought it was 9 o'clock. I just changed my clock there. Aiden's like, I'm going to bed. I'm like, man, 9 o'clock. He's like, actually, it's 8 o'clock. So he's exhausted. Anyway, peek in my fridge. It's actually not too bad right now, thank goodness. I'm getting these back out to show you. They're in my grocery haul, so you will have seen it in my grocery haul a couple days ago. Incredible. Mother, if I forget to tell you, thank you for the recommendation. Oh my goodness. They are La Bandera Mexican blend tortillas. It is a mix of corn and flour. So good. Okay. Like, I can't even express. Now, I did fry them. I had 2 fried and then 1 not fried. The fried ones were amazing. The texture that it created when it fried was like a slight crispy texture on the outside, but I can't even explain it. Scotty said it's kind of like the chalupa at Taco Bell, but not as bready. Like the chalupa, but better. Like, so good. Anyway, I made chicken tacos. It was so good. Absolutely delicious. Couple things right now. One, I'm making Jell-O because liquid diet for the next 2 days. So that's gonna be my some sense of I'm actually eating something, you know. And then I talked about it last night when I said I made green beans and sweet potatoes from the food that the snack pack things that the school gives out. So this is what it comes in, and today's was cauliflower. Well, we already did cauliflower once, and my kids did not care for it, y'all. This is all cauliflower. So I'm fixing to put that in a Ziploc bag and put it in my fridge. Probably put some in my freezer, which I know like it doesn't unfreeze well, but if I put it on the sheet pan frozen, then it's going to be just fine. My water's almost boiling for my Jell-O. But anyway, that's what I was talking about. I had sweet potatoes in those little bags and green beans in those little bags. And now I have cauliflower. So that's what I eat, and it's nice. I am very appreciative to have that much fresh fruits or vegetables. They eat the fruits, but that many vegetables free to me, I guess, technically. I encourage the kids to eat it. They don't always. A lot of kids will try it and they'll just eat one little piece and put it back on my table, and I'm not a waster. I hate wasting food. It just is one of my biggest pet peeves. It really bothers me, and sometimes I have to like get over it, you know, because there's some instances where you just literally can't. Sorry, I'm pouring boiling water into my Jell-O here. Okay, I was afraid that wasn't going to make 2 cups after it was boiling, you know, but my measurement came out just fine. Anyhow, I just don't like wasting food. It's really hard for me, and so I bring it home and I eat it, and my family eats it, and it's fantastic. And if we don't eat it, we throw it out to the chickens, and the chickens eat it. So it doesn't go to waste. It goes to somebody or something to eat, and yeah, it doesn't go in the trash can, so that's always nice. Okay, I'm gonna make my Jell-O and then probably go to bed myself. Actually, I need to take a shower, but yeah, I'm not dreading tomorrow, the next couple days. It's just gonna be hard for me. I'm gonna make it. It's gonna be fine, but it's not gonna be my favorite 3 days of my life. I know that for a fact. Okay, psych, I'm not going to bed. I just remembered I have to finish my lesson plans for my sub. I have been trying to work on them for a literal week, and I don't know what we're doing still yet on Thursday and Friday, and so I'm just pulling things out of thin air for them to review and work on. So I was like really on a roll this afternoon, and I'm like, okay, well, I have to leave because I have to go get my groceries and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I actually need to be working on lesson plans right now. So I think I'm about done, actually. I think I was up till lunch, so I have just the afternoon, and that should be pretty quick. But 8:24. I might be done in about an hour. maybe. We'll see. Then I'll have to just run my copies tomorrow and put everything in my binder, which I'll have to be at the school until 5:30. When the kids get done, well, when Aiden gets done with practice, Lila gets done at like 4:45 on Wednesday. I pick her up. So that is all now, for real. I have my Sprite with peach syrup on there. That's like my new favorite thing. It's so good. That's gonna get me through, well, Twist Up, not Sprite. Gonna get me through the rest of the evening. It's like Scotty's truck, but he's not here. He's on a drone job. But okay, I need to get working, not procrastinating. I want to get done so I can go to bed. Okay, that took exactly 30 minutes. It's 8:54, so not too bad. I was actually further along than I thought, and yay. So I just have to print everything tomorrow, stick it in my binder. If I remember, I will show you that binder. And then print off, I already printed off my math, my quizzes, and my science. I need to print off writing. So I think we're all good. It's gonna be fine. Thank goodness. I'm excited. I'm not excited to be gone. It makes me a nervous wreck to be gone, but I'm excited that it's done. Because that has been a weight on my shoulders for days. So, hey, it's 8:55 right now. I could go to bed pretty soon. I still have some sugar water left, some Sprite, so. Oh, I did think of something else while I was doing this. I need to go prep some chicken broth and stuff to take with me tomorrow as well. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to go to bed, for real this time.
We got the sticks over there by the tree. Make your own hot dog. We got buns. We got mustard and stuff. After that, we got lots of s'more making. Marshmallows. Don't fall in the fire. Let's have fun.
Don't fall in the fire. Good advice.
If it's an amusement park, that's completely different. Exactly.
Oh, wide angle doesn't work.
Exactly. That's what's different than amusement.
Good morning. Happy Thursday. Did I vlog it at all yesterday? I filmed at the hayride. That was about it, I do believe. The hayride was wonderful. Oh my goodness. I don't think I even talked about it leading up to the hayride, but we had our annual hayride. They postponed it from last week because it was only like 30 something degrees last week and it was raining. It was absolutely gorgeous. It was warm. I wore just a sweatshirt. I didn't wear even a jacket or a blanket. I took both and kids used both, but I was fine. The only bad part about it is I started my liquid diet yesterday and I could not eat a hot dog, which I love hot dogs, so I was very sad. So did not get to eat last night, but I'm fine. I am okay. Yesterday I had 2 Jellos, a can of chicken broth, coffee, tea, Gatorade, water. I think that's it. Apple cider and apple juice in the evening. So anyway, I made it. I survived. I'm on day 2, morning 2. The hayride has exacerbated my allergies. I have to be off my allergy medicine. Well, I should have just asked, but it said get off all over-the-counter meds. And so my allergy medicine is not a prescription. It's an over-the-counter. So I ended that last week and I am paying for it. And especially being on hay last night, like I woke up this morning full of green mucus, so it was terrible. Anyhow, I'm fine. I feel fine. I have a headache. I don't know. So anyway, I'm making it on my liquid diet. I start my cleanse tonight. It's going to be a long night. It says I have to start the second half. So I start the first half at like 5 o'clock this evening, drink half of that, and then 4 hours before I leave for my procedure to start the next one. I have to leave at like 6:45 in the morning. So 4 hours before that is what, 2:45 in the morning? So I'm going to have to get up at 2:45 and do my cleanse in the middle of the night. So I think I'm going to we have like a mattress, an extra mattress that we store in Aiden's room. I think I'm just going to put it in here, and literally that's the bathroom. Just put a mattress on the floor in here. That way I'm not bothering Scotty, not getting up and down out of actual bed. My bedroom's just on the other side of that wall right there, so it's not far, but I just don't know. This is new to me. It is what it is. So I think I'm just going to put a mattress on this floor, camp in here for the night, and just survive. And then I've heard this is the best nap I will ever have, so it'll be worth it. And then I can come home tomorrow afterwards. It's at 7:40 in the morning. It's going to be early. I'll have the rest of the day to sleep if I want to or need to. But yeah, so I'm fixing to go down, not fixing to. It's like 7. No, it is not. It is 9:15 in the morning. Was off today. Have nothing I need to do today. Scotty's alarm went off at 5:30 for them to go to the gym. But the gym, their trainer texted them and said that he wasn't going. What is this? Literally rat's nests in my hair. Good grief. How old am I? I don't brush my hair. If you didn't know that about me, I actually do not very often brush my hair. Anyway, their trainer texted them this morning and said that he was not going to be at the gym. So they slept in. They went back to sleep. Could I go back to sleep? No. Could not. What did he wake me up for? He said, oh, he woke me up because he said, and it scared me. I normally hear his alarm, but it's like in the back 40 of my mind, you know, like I hear it, but it doesn't really wake me up. But then he said, Ivy. So that woke me up, of course, like startled me out of my half asleep, you know, back 40 of my mind alarm. I'm like, what? And he's like, you're not going in today, are you? I'm like, no. Like, why am I awake now? He's like, well, what are we going to do about it? And I'm like, I guess you have to take him because I was banking on you guys going to the gym. I should have just took him because I couldn't go back to sleep. So I've been up since 5:30 this morning. I got out of bed at 7. Yeah, it was a little before 7, I think. And then one of my team teachers texted me and asked for one of the things I printed from my sub plans. It was really good. I know I have some teacher people that watch, so I'm going to open my Chromebook. It's a 4th grade math mystery. And I re-downloaded it at home. If you can hear the shower, Scotty's taking a shower. He's fixing to go get his hair cut. So let me see if I can find that. My TPT purchases. All right, let me turn around and I'm going to show you what it is. It's free on TPT. And I just realized this vlog definitely took a turn. I don't know why I started talking about this. It's this 4th grade place value math mystery. It's really good. I'm not going to I could re-download it. I think they get money for downloads even when you have a free one. But I uploaded my grocery haul just now too. PDF. Okay. So it is the Case of the Missing Math book. It sets it up for you, but then it covers, let's see, let me look at this. Expanded form, rounding, oh no, wait, the value of the underlying digit. Let me read the instruction. Word form, like comparing, greater than, less than, equal to. I think this one's rounding. This one is power of 10 multiplication, and then there's some ciphers in there. So like it just really covers, and it's multiplication too, so it covers everything we've already gone over the beginning part of the year. So it's really good. And again, it's free. So it says mixed up math mysteries. What was it called on TPT? 4th grade place value math mysteries. And it covers the standards. Those are probably Common Core standards, but anyhow, yeah. So if you're looking for something for a sub plan, you're a 4th grade teacher, this could probably even work for 5th grade. Maybe 3rd grade, depending on where you're at in the year too. But anyhow, yeah, good stuff. It was good, and it's good. Like I was excited about it. So she had to unexpectedly be gone today as well. So our poor 3rd team is by herself today with 2 subs. So, and she's already having a rough year. She's got a rough class behavior wise. So bless her. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad for her that she is by herself today. But mine was scheduled. The other one was an emergency. So there's really nothing either one of us can do. Anyway, where am I going with all of this? I have no idea. Oh, I took care of that first thing this morning. I brought papers home to grade. I have to go clean the cabin. I have a busy day today, even though I'm off work. But I'll just be here drinking lots of liquids. This is my favorite thrift find probably ever. Y'all, this was probably $20 or more at Disney World. And it is a Walt Disney World mug. So cute. It's all 4 parks. It says mom on the handle. Did I just show you that? I feel like I did. $2 at the Samaritan shop. Y'all, it just makes me so happy. And it's like huge. I take it with me every single day in my car. I'm a coffee mug person. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with all of that. I've been up for a really long time. I just uploaded my grocery haul. It's like 9:30 now. And I have a lot of things I can do today. So that is all. Just wanted to pop on here and say, hey, I'm doing fine. Check back in later. I'm sure I will check back in later. Throughout the day, I'll take you down to the lake with me. Let's go see the beautiful colors and how much more colorful it is even this week than last week. Hopefully colors are hanging on strong. I think they should be. They really were yesterday. It was really gorgeous yesterday. Just driving. I haven't been onto the lake, but driving to town yesterday. So anyway, that is all. I'll catch up with y'all later. Just wanted to say hey and good morning. Tell you how everything's been going. And I guess that's all. So I'll catch up with you later. Hey y'all. It's later. Oh. Don't you love when you just look at yourself and you're like, what the heck? Why does no one tell me I look weird? I think I look weird when I don't have earrings on. Anyway, hey, I'm down at the lake. I'm carrying a ladder. The colors down here, no camera will ever do it justice. I'll insert a picture I just took from the porch. It is so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Like tomorrow, no, for Saturday will be the perfect day for that wedding. But the people that just had the wedding left some things. They left up, you can see over there in the trees, the white. They left up that where they did their ceremony. I told them, I said, if you're leaving it for me, you can just leave it up. Don't worry about taking it down. I'll go get it. And they left up stuff in the, they left stuff up in the tabernacle. So I sent pictures to the bride and asked if she wanted that stuff left up, just in case she did. I don't want to take it down if she would just put something like that back up there. Save her some time. But they are not having their ceremony here. They're having their ceremony right over there where I just came from. But the benches are set up. I love how it looks with the benches set up down here. It's super cute. Yeah, so I hope that she does want to keep those up in the tabernacle. Can I see the tabernacle from here? Yes, but not really the decorations. So I don't have to get up there and take those down. But anyway, it's a gorgeous day to do it. It's a great day to be outside. I should have come down earlier. I just could not make myself leave my house for the moment, but I'm here now and I'm happy to be here. The colors down here are gorgeous. So much yellow down here, oranges and reds up there. Beautiful weekend for a wedding. Okay, I had to come back up and get scissors the way they have it up in the tree, but we plugged up the lake because where they were getting married was on the back side of that spillway and they wanted the waterfall running. So we can kind of control the water flow and everything and how much water goes over there by plugging up the lake. Well, we did not unplug the lake. So it is very full. Not like crazy full. It's been way fuller. You guys have seen it way fuller whenever it rains a lot. But now I need to unplug the lake because where these people are getting married is where the pipes come out. And it's going to be way too loud. Sorry, I shouldn't have poked at my head with a pair of scissors. It's going to be way too loud if it's a rip-roaring. Oh my goodness, this ball's trying to suck through the pipe. Okay, so I'm going to release the pipes. It's literally just frisbees and a beach ball blocking the way. And then I'm going to run to the other side and see what it does. But it's so beautiful. So perfect. Man, I just need to stay down here the rest of the day. It is so beautiful down here right now. The weather, the colors. Okay, I'm going to cry. All right, I'm going to unplug these pipes. I think I'll film it in case I fall in. It'll be a nice funny video. All right, I told Scotty if I can. Oh, the water is cold. Ouch. Okay, this ball. Oh no. I did it. Holy moly. Here comes the water. All right, it is rip-roaring now. And this ought to fill up real fast. But it's not even flowing over the waterfall right now. So very soon it will be flowing over the waterfall. All right, here's the back side. Look at all these leaves built up. They'll get pushed out real soon too. Nice and quick. I think it'll come up pretty fast actually. All right, 10 minutes later, and we are definitely rip-roaring. It has cleared out a lot of the leaves. The creek is high. Yeah, it goes fast. Gosh, that looks gorgeous. I was trying to decide if I had filmed back here yet, and I don't think I have. They left us 14 of those galvanized buckets with baby's breath in it, like plastic, but it's not, I mean, it's like good quality stuff and it looks gorgeous. They used it to line their walkway between the benches down there, and they carried them up here for the reception, and they were just sitting along that during the reception. And then they left us all of these as well. I'm actually real excited about these. They're the same length as the ones that were down there, I believe. My thought is like swooping them from truss to truss this way, like laid flat. Part of me just wants to do it once just to like look at it, you know. But there's a lot of them, and I think it would be absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to take them down. The bride did not want those. She does want to borrow those, those things. She's also borrowing our stakes that we put along the walkway for Riley's birthday party. She asked if she could borrow those. So we know this next bride. She is the daughter of a very long-time family friend. Mr. Bill helps out at camp. He has done so much for us. So we are very blessed to be able to host his daughter's wedding down here. She went to camp here when she was a kid. So we're very blessed for her to get married down here. But anyway, she does not want these cloths, so I'm going to take them down. So let's get to work doing that. Okay, I just finished taking everything down and then putting that one back up just to see. Can you imagine? Imagine with me for a second. If it was all the way across and then there were lights on these middle ones too, that would be just heavenly. It would be so precious underneath here. Oh, I wish I had had these for Riley's birthday, although it is a little more wedding-esque, but one piece swagged the whole way. That's incredible. And I have, how many were there down there? 3 down there. So, oh gosh, there's no way. Hold on. Okay, there's 10. Let me do a quick little measurement. Okay, 10 only goes to here. So there's like that much further, but that's butted right up next side by side. So if we left just a little gap in between each one, it would go all the way across. Wouldn't that just be gorgeous? Like a whole ceiling of that. Now, the wind is just ever so slightly blowing and it's moving them sideways. So we'd have to figure out, well, I'll tell you what works. Binder clips. Binder clips work so well to hold stuff. Now, it would be that thickness, so we'd have to maybe think of something else. Just double-sided tape maybe underneath it would hold it down. Possibilities are endless. Okay, I really need to quit messing around out here. I should be cleaning the cabin. It's just such a pretty day. And I'm just excited about our new decoration that was left. Like, it's just really cool that people are like, hey, I'm not going to use this. You want to keep it? Sure. Yeah, thanks. So I also have a whole pocket full of these little clips. They're funky because they were on the metal, but they're sticky and have clips on the other side. So that's what they use to clip a lot of these up with. All right, I'm going to take this thing down and then haul it all into the inside and I guess start cleaning in there. Okay, I'm done cleaning. I just finished their card and their little gift, which is the exact same thing, but honestly, this one's even cuter. I don't know what it is about it. It's just even better. I don't know. I didn't pick it. It was still wrapped in its plastic. I literally just unwrapped it. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter who it went to. They're the same, but this one just seems a little bit nicer quality for some reason. There just weren't like black speckles on the light part like there were on the other one, which also kind of looked cool. So anyway, putting it in its normal spot. Left all the baby's breath right there. Left all the tubs right here. Did I tell you she wanted to borrow the lanterns and some things from Riley's birthday party? So left those there with the table runners, the stakes for the lights. There's the white curtains. Did I tell you that I showed her the picture of the like ceiling that I put the one piece up there? I don't know what I've told you and what I've told Scotty. But she loved that. She said, Ivy, you're a genius. I love it. So I said, okay, I'm leaving it here for you. So anyway, I think the only thing I didn't bring was the greenery, and I texted her about it and she hasn't messaged me back. So I told her if she, my car's, hold on. My car has seen better days, although I will say it has seen worse days too, because it is so clean right now because we cleaned it out for that wedding because I did the shuttle. So it is so clean right now, inside and out. I love it. But anyway, fixing this throw pillow. I got done just in time. It is 4:37. Guys, I have to start my cleanse thing at 5 o'clock. Almost 5 o'clock. So I'm going to sit here for a couple minutes, breathe. I have already had a moment down here. I was finishing up in the tabernacle earlier and the breeze just started blowing. And so I just stopped and looked out and all the leaves were falling down and the way the sun was hitting, I just was moved to tears. Just so grateful for my daddy, so grateful to God. And, you know, grief is just weird. Grief is weird. It hits you in the weirdest moments. I mean, that was, I feel like, not a weird moment, I guess, but it can hit in very weird moments. But it's also sweet and special sometimes, you know? So yeah, grief is weird. That's all I gotta say about that. So just had a little crying moment. Just me and God and my dad just hanging out in the tabernacle for a bit. Now we're going to do the same thing right here, right now, and just take in these beautiful sights. It's so beautiful down here. Half is gone, huh? Okay, first 8 ounces down. Y'all, that tastes like contact solution. This is gonna be rough. Good morning, happy Friday, happy procedure day. I ignored the stuff in the back of my car. I did not clear it out after I cleaned the cabin last night. Everything went fine last night. My cleanse was fine. I feel fine this morning other than being very tired and pretty hungry, but I'm ready to get this over with, for lack of better terms. Yeah, ready to get there and just get it done and move on with my life, get my results. That's what I'm most anxious for. I'm not worried about the test. I'm not worried about anesthesia. I'm just ready to get my results. I've been waiting so long for this. So anyway, that's it. I'll update you guys after we get our results, we get back in the car. Hey y'all, good evening. It's like 7, nope, it's 8:05. I thought it was still like 7:30. Everything went good. I haven't talked to you guys since my procedure, but I'm really, really, really tired. I even came home and took a really long nap. I was like dead asleep and Aiden woke me up, and I very rarely have this, like, I don't know where I am. I don't know what day it is, what time it is, but that was 100% what happened. Sorry, I'm getting a blanket out because it's chilly in here. When he woke me up this afternoon to take him to practice, which, don't tell anybody, I wasn't supposed to drive, but I drove. He drove to practice, then I had to drive home, of course, to get back. And then Scotty picked him up. But I told Scotty, I'm like, you are not missing hunting again for me. So I'm like, I will be fine. It's 8 minutes, you know. Okay, it's actually 12, but it's fine. Anyway, gosh, I'm all over the place. But that's how my brain feels right now. The procedure went good. They actually biopsied a lot of places in my esophagus and where my stomach and esophagus meet, and my stomach. And I don't know if they took anything from my like upper, I guess it's all upper GI, but like once they got to my like intestine or whatever. And then with the colonoscopy, they did find 2 polyps and remove those. And we sent all that off for biopsy, and so I'll have results back next week. Pretty inconclusive still. They did not find a hiatal hernia. I'm still an enigma. They don't know really what's going on. He did tell me, though, to start a diet. What did it say? Diet and medications, I think, for GERD, which is gastroesophageal reflux disease. So the area that he biopsied, that had some, like, he said it looked like it had damage from reflux. And I'm like, I don't feel like I have reflux. It doesn't like come up. And he's like, well, it's like a silent reflux. It comes up to that point. So apparently that's something, which when I Googled that and looked it up, I'm like, that could very well be. It's very similar symptoms to hiatal hernia as well. So anyway, honestly, diet is, it's literally, you can't eat anything for it. So, but it did say to start like a Pepsid
Pepsid AC or whatever. So I may get some of that and give that a try next time I have an episode and see how, if taking that works, it makes a difference. But then they also recommend that I get a HIDA scan, which tests the gallbladder's function. So you can have thickening of the gallbladder. You can have gallstones, and you don't necessarily will have pain with that. Most people have gallstones apparently. So because I have gallstones and some thickening of the lining does not necessarily mean my gallbladder's bad. So if they run the HIDA scan, they can test the functionality of the gallbladder. And they also still have no idea why my bile duct is enlarged. So that's cool. I really, really liked the gastroenterologist. He was really cool. His name was Dr. Miller. And he was great. He really, he explained everything really well and really thoroughly. I felt like all the nurses were fantastic. They did my IV really well. I barely have like a little tiny bruise right there. And normally I bruise real bad. So we'll see. Maybe tomorrow will look pretty rough. But I was actually really impressed. It kind of hurt when she put it in. Like, it was very noticeable that it was there, like a strong pinch. Like it was almost too far in or something. But it subsided pretty well. But oh my goodness, I had never been under anesthesia before. That was a trip. I'm talking, he said, you might hear some ringing in your ears and taste metal in your mouth. And like, as soon as he said that, it was like, explain it like this to Scotty. It was like a train, like something really, really far away. And it made the craziest noise. And it was like getting closer, like really, really fast. And I started laughing. Like, I couldn't laugh though, because I had a thing in my mouth. But I remember like kind of smiling, and then boom, I was gone. It was a trip. Like, that was wild. And then when I came out of anesthesia, I was in pain. I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't think, they're like, you'll wake up and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh my gosh, I hurt. And they're like, you should not be hurting. And so they're like, they filled me with gas from both ends, because they, went in with both ends. And they tried to get gas out of me apparently. And it was just excess gas built up. And of course, once that released, I did start feeling better. We went and ate lunch. We went to Old Chicago Pizza. Nothing sounded good to me. So we went there and I got a salad and a pizza. It was like the lunch special. And so I ate my whole salad and then 2 slices of my pizza. And it was like the little personal pan pizza. So they were small. And that was fine. I felt fine after that. Came home, took a really long nap. Well, not even really long. Maybe like 3 hours, I guess. Till Aiden woke me up. And I had no idea where in the world I was. Took him to practice, came back, and just laid in bed. And I was like hurting by then. Like, my stomach hurts. Everything hurts. My back hurts. My head hurts. I need to just take some ibuprofen since I can again. Oh, good thing is though, they did not find any ulcers or anything like that. So anyway, good and bad. I mean, it's always good when they don't find anything, right? Like, no news is good news, but also like, what is wrong with me? Because they still aren't sure it's my gallbladder, So, and I don't want it removed if it's not bad, if there's nothing wrong with it. If that is not what is causing my pain, it's silly to have it removed. So they're gonna call me next week and schedule the HIDA scan, and then we'll go from there. But I want to do it now by the end of the year because I've met my deductible now. So, because that was not a cheap day today. Was not, for sure. Even my portion was a lot. But anyhow, that's it. There's the update, which is not much of an update. Next week I'll get some test results back. I'll have that next test scan. Hopefully I can maybe do that one on Thanksgiving break, since I'll already be off of school. Being off these last 2 days has been stressful because I don't know what my students are up to. But hopefully it's okay. But anyway, that's going to do it for this vlog. I hope you have enjoyed this. I feel like I'm like, what did I do to myself on this day of all days when I am tired? I don't feel great because I just had all this stuff done. Oh, my throat's really hoarse too. I don't know. You can hear that, I'm sure. They told me it would probably be hoarse for a few days, and it definitely is. from the scope and everything. But yeah, it doesn't hurt. It's just hoarse. So anyway, what was I saying? Sorry. The week that I did all of this stuff and filmed so much content, now I have to edit this stuff. But again, it's only 8 something. So I'm getting a little bit of a head start over it where I normally do on Friday nights. So I am going to end this vlog here. I do hope you enjoy this vlog. Lots of lake content. Wait, is it a lot of lake content? I don't know. Yeah, I think there is. Gosh, now I don't even know what I did this week. But it was a good week. I do know that much. So if you enjoyed this vlog, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. And of course, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my future content. Thanks so much for coming along with me today on this one. I love you so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.